Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at the Horus Heresy Legio Custodes Pyrithite spears from Forge World. They're in this box here. You have to be 15 years or older, I'm afraid, because it's not a toy. No, I'm only kidding. That's what the box says. But you may have already made many Forge World models and you know how they operate, you know, to be super careful with the dust and all the rest of it. Anyway, let's unbox these. These Pyrithite spears are a different weapon option for the Horus Heresy Custodian Guard. At the moment, in the current fluff, but as we all know, that can change. They don't necessarily exist. It's difficult to say that because there's nothing in the fluff that say they do and nothing that say they don't, but they do exist in the Horus Heresy and they are a weapon option for your normal Custodian Guard. Whether Games Workshop will allow you to use these but possibly nerf them a little bit in your 40k Adeptus Custodes army, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, they sort of did the impossible by allowing you to use your Dread Spear Dreadnought, your Coronis Grav Tank and your Iliastus Caladius Grav Tank in 40k, so you know, nothing's off the table in my books. Anyway, one of these sets £15. Recently they have made it available on Forge World that you can buy this and the set of Custodian Guard for £50, because obviously the Custodian Guard set is £35 and this is 15, hence why it's 50. But there's nothing stopping you from buying these and then getting your Custodian Guard at a discount somewhere or whatever, you know. So let's unbox this, because I've blabbed on far too long, sort of 2 minutes into the video. So it comes in this blister pack. You get 5 for your £15. No instructions necessary. It's quite explanatory how you're going to put these on your Custodian Guard. Because they're £15, they're essentially £3 each, these spears, so they're quite pricey. They do have a fair bit of detail on them though, and each one is different. So there's a bit of a uniqueness to them, which is great for Custodian Guard. So the holes are sort of cut out. I mean, you can get away with that being cut out, but personally I'm going to use a drill and just drill a bit deeper in there. You might have to be a bit careful with these little rods because they might chip off the tip of the spear, but they don't look too thick to do that. I'd be very careful clipping the handle parts off as well. But here you've got a right-handed spear. Basically these spears have got melter guns attached to them pretty much. But this is a right-handed spear. It's got a little symbol there. Hopefully you can see the detail there. Lots of detail on these. So that's right-handed spear, and this one here is a double-handed spear. That one maybe, or even that one, or even that. Who knows? So yeah, so that's a double-handed spear, and they've both got these little Rosarius type symbols. This guy, it looks like he's about to fire. He's got his fingers on the trigger there, the firing mechanism. So that's that little sprue, and this sprue here, again you've got another double-handed spear here, but without the little Rosarius thing, so that's a bit different. This one here, you've got what looks like different cabling there coming out of the melter tank, I want to say, and this one is a single-handed spear. This one is quite shiny. There's a lot of releasing agent there. I might have to scrape that off. It's a little bit disappointing. I'd much rather it be slippery than sort of static like that. So that's going to have to, yeah, be in soak for a long time, I think. And then this final one is another double-handed spear with his hand in that position, but again no Rosarius or anything there, so you only get 2 with Rosarius type symbols or icons, and the rest you don't. Again, they're the holes for them. So there you go. Yeah, I'm impressed with these. Yeah, £3 per spear. This one is a bit a bit bent, probably best using a hairdryer than a heater. So there you go, they're all the 3 pyrithite spears. Of course, what I'm going to do next is go away and leave them in soak for quite a few hours. Keep an eye on that one with the thick releasing agent. Might have to scrape that off, and then I'm good to go. I have bought 2 sets of custodian guard, and I will be using all these spears on those sets, and I'll be giving you a review of, well, these spears and the set next week. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.